That is a majority of the hands that are going up. Excellent. Now, I did some research by speaking to some of the faculties and your seniors as to how the campus interview process goes on. It's basically a cattle show, that there are 10 vacancies and nearly 1,000 students are searching for those 10 vacancies. And I've heard that these days the campus interviews are also not college-centric. Other college students can also enter, which basically means the competition is even tougher. I've also heard that there are group discussions that take place, written tests that take place to eliminate people and only get filtered student inside the interview room. After 10 minutes of presentation, which is a very small presentation that I have, we will hold some mock interviews on stage for the 5 special people that have joined us, and also for us ordinary people who are sitting as 9 o'clock as the college prayer started. Okay, what do we need to do in interviews? Now, this is a very simple presentation that I have done. The things that you need to do before you get into interview. The loudest round of applause, please. Thank you so much. And we have 4 plus 1 plus 3 more who have joined us. That makes it 8. Okay, right. So, I have divided the presentation into 3 parts. Please be patient. Please observe. You can take down notes. But if it's a mental note, I would be more happy. Okay. Things that you need to do before you get into interview, things that you need to do and don't during the interview, and some of the blunders that you usually do. Identify yourself with these things. If you think that, okay, I'm okay with I always dress well, then it's fair enough. I usually have a deo or a perfume, then it's okay. But if there are certain things which you violate, please make a mental note and don't do it during campus interviews. Okay? She will start. Okay. First of all, research the industry and company which you usually must do. If I am getting into an interview for Infosys Limited, I should know that the Infosys Managing Director is... Okay, good. It is Vishal Sikka. Narayan Murthy is no longer associated with Infosys. And please make sure you don't tell Azim Premji or Narendra Modi. Okay, it is Vishal Sikka. And if you don't know, then don't know. People actually would think therefore that you are frank. If it is, I think, sir, it is Azim Premji. No, Mukesh Ambani, sir. Actually, sir, I did not read the newspaper 2 days, so I don't know. If you do that, then you are not frank enough. Straight from the heart you say, sir, I know the chairman of Wipro. I do know about Reliance Industries, but I don't know about Infosys. Fair enough, it's okay. But this I don't know thing should go on, not go on for too long. The entire interview should not end up by you only saying, I don't know, sir. Then what does Infosys do? I don't know, sir. Where is the headquarters of Infosys? Oh, I don't know, sir. That basically means that you don't know anything. You are given 1 or 2 chances to be frank enough, but then don't repeat it. Okay? Try to research the industry or company, and not too much research. You need not know what was the exact profit of Infosys for Q4 of 2015-16 to the last rupee. You need not know this. Okay? But some general information will definitely help. We will go on. The second thing that you need to do is study the job description and prepare stories. Very, very important to prepare stories. You will be asked stories to tell. Not your Chandamama stories or any other moral stories. You will be asked to tell me a strength of yours. You will say, sir, I am a very, very hard worker. Now, hard worker might mean I go to the garden and dig. That is also hard work. Tell me some instance where you have worked hard. And you can say, sir, I was given a small assignment by madam, and madam told me that by tomorrow morning 9 o'clock it should be on my table. And then I went back home, I did a lot of research, then I asked my seniors, then I prepared a lot of things. And by the time the assignment was over, it was 3 in the morning. Then I slept for 4 hours, then I woke up, and at 9 o'clock sharp the assignment was there on my table. Fantastic example. Create stories out of little things that have happened. Sir, my communication is very good. Tell me how your communication is good. Sir, whenever there is a function in our college, they always ask me for MC. So in the student council function that happened some months back, I was the MC for the program. You can ask this from our HOD or from the principal and vouch for it. I did the program extremely well. Very good story. Start creating small stories out of your daily life. Sir, I am always punctual. Last year, in the second year, I was awarded by the college to be one of the most attended students in the college. I never missed the classes. Fantastic strengths. Each of you have strengths inside you. Each of you. And by strengths, I don't mean marks. Marks is the last thing that is there. By strengths, I mean some of the mental strengths, how strong you are. Maybe I have got a personal problem. Sir, I actually come from a place which is 20 kilometers from Padubidri. So I take 2 buses and come every day. And every evening I again take 2 buses and go back to my home. It's a great strength that you have. You take 2 buses in these heavy rains, you attend MGM college on time, then leave at 4 o'clock and get back to your house. What a strength it is. Moment I say strength, don't think marketing management 85 out of 100 and statistics 96 out of 100, so my strength is statistics. No. People don't expect subjects or marks to be a strength. The curriculum is the last thing that the people need when they ask you about your strengths, about your weakness. So be frank, move on. Print out and bring a few copies of your resume, which you should always do. You have to have a biodata in which you need to write nice things about you and take printouts and bring them. Move on. Now, inside the interview, yesterday there was a class on etiquettes. You were told to have handshakes. Always, when you enter the interview room, shake hands. Okay? And when you shake hands, make sure that the handshake is firm. It's not like, and the opposite. That should also not happen. Some persons have the habit of clutching the hands as they shake hands. Okay? So make sure that the handshake is firm. That's all. Move on. Always smile. Always smile. Only 60% of you are smiling right now. The 5 boys who have come late are still wondering why were there claps when we came in. They still don't know. They are looking at each other like this, and the moment I see them, okay, please smile. Always smile. Even if you are disturbed, even if you are being made in a trap and you are falling in, you don't know simple questions, keep smiling. That will have a lasting effect on the employer. Taking out kerchief and poaching your head and doing nasty and doing this and all. Please don't do this. This is not a disco dancing workshop. Okay? Make sure that you are attentive. Please move on. Make eye contact. Make sure that when you speak to the interviewer, you speak to him and not to other persons. Okay? Now we will have mock interviews. We will ask you questions. Okay? And when you answer, the audience will laugh. So then don't turn to the audience for the next question and start answering questions. Okay? When the interviewers are asking the questions to people, look them eye to eye and answer. Please make sure that this happens. It's very difficult sometimes to maintain eye contact, but you need to. You need to speak to her eye to eye and talk to her. Okay? We'll move on. Next one. Pay attention to your posture. I've already told this. People have a nasty habit. I've seen BCom vocation first year students, of course, they are bachas. But when they are given seminars, and the nicest of the boys, they come in front. Today I want to talk about agricultural income. And in agricultural income, this sometimes both the hands go inside the pocket. And sometimes always doing like this, in front of the audience. And ladies have this habit of again and again making their pallu straight. Okay? It is straight, but still making it straight. Again it's straight, again it's straight. Again taking out, again making it straight. There are 60 people who are watching you, who are interested in your content. In 5 minutes time, they become interested in when the pallu will fall and when you will make it down. You have done it and not the audience. Okay? Very similarly, when you attend interviews, make sure that your posture is correct as you sit. Make sure that you are comfortable. Okay? We'll move on. Be a good listener. Very, very difficult to make these days. Very, very difficult to be a very good listener because most of the younger generation these days have a very, very short attention span. All of you are in WhatsApp. Most of you are in WhatsApp. A long forwarded message comes. Who has the time to read these days? Nobody has the time to read long stories at all, but still you forward, that's a different one. Okay? Make sure that you listen very, very carefully to the question. We'll move on. Okay. Some interview blunders which we have usually noticed when we make interviews, absolutely not being prepared. Campus interviews, 3 companies coming on the same day. One is Infosys, one is Wipro, and the other one is L&T. Okay? You go to the L&T, you are in the Infosys interview, it's over, and somebody says in 5 minutes you should be ready for the L&T interview. You run and sit in L&T interview. Who is the chairman of L&T? Narayan Murthy. Gone. It's gone. Okay? So please be ready for the interview and don't be unprepared. Don't straight away ask for your salary. We all know the only thing we are interested in, Roka, and nothing else. It's okay. Everybody is like that one. I'm also like that. They are also like that. But they are also like that. Because we know that money is what is needed at the end of the month or at the end of the year. You will be so desperate to know what is your salary. But don't make it as if you want to know what is salary. Please wait patiently. Towards that, if they themselves inform, fair enough. If they don't know, don't inform, they will definitely ask, do you have any questions? Sir, is there any information that is available on the kind of payment that you usually make for employees? Such kind of question should be asked. Rather than, after the second question itself, sir, what is my take-home salary? If you ask that, you are losing grounds, you look desperate. Okay? It's a very, very bad habit to have, not being punctual. And I must say, not just MGM, but every other college, they are extremely nice to students. They are very, very nice to students. You won't find that happening in employment. Absolutely not. In fact, I gave the example in the morning, 15 minutes before, that somebody gets slapped. Okay? At least a slap is okay. What if they say from tomorrow onwards you don't come? Okay? It's a very, very bad habit to have of not coming to the class. I know there are certain students who have not even come still. There are certain students who are still sitting at their home. It's a very bad habit to have. You need to be punctual. Always punctual. It is very difficult to wake up early and come here at exactly 9 o'clock. I know. But please make it a habit, because sooner or later, one or the other day, you will get severely punished for it. And if that punishment is like losing your job, or getting punished by your boss, or not given any work for 10 days, you just sit there and not going to give you any work, things like that, it will hurt. Most of the companies have something called access cards. It records your time as you get inside the door. And therefore, it is very, very difficult to prove otherwise that ನಾನು ಓವಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಇದ್ದೆ ಸರ್, ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಶುರು ಆಗೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಜೋರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಆಗ ಓಡಿ ಬಂದೆ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೆ ಸರ್, 8:30ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ. That is not a valid excuse at all. The college is very, very nice to you by rewarding you, even if you are late to the class, but make sure that you are not late. You have to lie actually. You have to bluff a bit, but don't take the bluffing too long, okay? Make sure that as much as you can, you tell the truth. Move on. Order is smell. Okay? Now, psychologists have done a lot of research and have told that usually first impressions are made with the smell of the person. Okay? Now, I know some people hate this putting up deodorants or perfume, but at least for important occasions like attending your interviews and all, make sure that you put on something so that you smell good. It could be flowers, but make sure that the flowers don't fall as and when you move in the floor, okay? Or some perfume or deodorant so that you smell good. If it's a dirty smell as and when you come inside the room, and if the room is small, the interview will finish in 2 minutes. And you wouldn't know the reason at all. Because usually, not just you, but also matured people like the interviewers will not tell you that you smell bad. They will never tell you that you smell bad. But they will finish the job fast and let you go. So that a new person comes in and a good smell is there in the room. So these are things which cannot be told on the face. But make sure that at least for important occasions, you smell well. Not listening carefully, we have said enough of it, please move on. Don't appear desperate, don't appear that you are sweating, don't appear as if you are desperately needing this job. 4 out of 5 interviews have failed, so 5th interview, I have to do something. So don't appear desperate, even if you are. And finally, the final rule is just be yourself. Just because your friend has attended one of the successful interviews, don't try to copy her. Don't try to copy him. Just make sure that you are yourself. If you try to be others, you will be caught. Because interviewers usually are smart people. Okay? Right. So we will now have, that's the presentation for you. I request somebody to switch off the PPT and switch on the lights over there. We will now have a set of mock interviews that are coming up for you. Okay? Now I will lay down some rules as we begin the mock interviews. We have roughly about 1 hour 15 or 1 hour 20 minutes for the mock interviews. Okay? Okay. There are 4 companies who are attending the mock interviews for the next 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay? There is Infosys Technologies, which is hiring a finance executive. 3 students are required to appear in the interview. Infosys Technologies, finance executive, 3 people. There is Wipro, which is hiring an HR executive, 3 people. There is L&T, which is hiring a marketing executive. Again, 3 students are needed. And finally, there is Northern Trust Bank, which is hiring a bank clerk. Again, we need 3 volunteers for this particular interview. Okay. Now, the rules are the interview will last only for 5 to 6 minutes. Once a company's 3 interviews are over, I will come on stage and give a very brief evaluation as to how the interviews went. And then we will start the second round of interviews. Once the second round is over, again I will come forward and tell you what were the good things and bad things. Even you can tell me what were the good things and bad things that you observed. Okay? Each interview, I was told, for BCom graduates, when campus interviews are held, they usually last for 5 to 10 minutes. We will keep them to 6 to 7 minutes maximum. I was also told usually there are 2 or 3 people who do the interviews. We have 3 people who will be doing the interviews today. Okay? Now, we will begin with the first interview, which is Infosys Technologies, which needs a finance executive. I need 3 volunteers. Now, Kalpana, who was here yesterday, was of the opinion that there are the same students who are volunteering again and again and again. So, we of course need them, the ones who volunteered again and again, but also we need fresh faces, and also we need make sure that the persons who have come late also learn some things. So, shall we have one student who has never come on stage yesterday at all, one student who has come very often yesterday, and one student from the ones who have come late. 3 students to be hired for the finance executive position in Infosys Technologies. The rule I generally follow in vocation is, whenever I ask a question and students are looking down, I select them only for asking the question. So we can have that girl, second row, second. Standing up. She will be the first person to be attending the interview. One person to the persons who are very, very busy and would only start the workshop at 9:10 from this row and the last 2 row, please. Can you have the last person? Yeah. Okay. And any other student wants to volunteer, please volunteer. This is for your good. It's okay. See, one more thing I'm telling you. How many of you have attended FES here? Intercollegiate FES. How many of you have seen stress interview in FES? You all have seen stress interviews. That's the worst possible preparation for an interview. A real interview is anything but definitely not a stress interview. By attending stress interviews, the problem is you are so antagonistic towards the interviewer. You so much want to impress the audience that you want to put him in a soup. Please don't do that in an actual interview. In an actual interview, the interviewers encourage you. They want you to answer. They want you to hire. And you should respond to it rather than giving antagonistic answers. Okay? So there are no such harsh cases of stress interviews here. There are very, very simple cases that will happen. Okay? Right. One more volunteer from the students who usually came forward yesterday, please. Anybody?